welcome back to the channel. My name's Hen and this is Crafting from the Broom Closet, and today I'm just going to show you some of the bargains I've bought in the last couple of weeks, because I believe in crafting on a budget, and that is what I do. So let's start off. So these few bits I picked up in a charity shop. They were all 50p each. That says £1, but it was in the 50p box, so we had to give it 50p. It should have been £1. A little book, another little book, and a notebook. And in the notebook it is the dots. I don't know if you can see that. So I think they use it for bullet journaling. I just like the paper. I like the book. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm sure I will find a use for it. It's good paper, if nothing else. And a ribbon that can come in handy. So this book here is an old Ladybird book. It's a Christmas story, so I'm looking at possibly making a journal out of it and including all of the pages. So when I was a kid, everyone read Ladybird books. And I think they still make them now, but this one is pretty old. Says 1960? Oh, 1950, but I don't think that's when this one was published. I can't see an actual published date for this one. Could be then. That's what. Trying to see, this is an old library book. I was trying to see if I could see a date on there, but no. Yeah, The Wise Robin. So I like to. I'll probably make a Christmas journal out of that. I'm starting to collect Ladybird books to make them into journals. This one I just thought was so cute. It's Kate Greenaway's alphabet. I'm not sure who Kate Greenaway is. I'll have to look into her. But it is just the actual alphabet. Really cutely done. So, probably not worth 50p. But then again, I mean, saying that, why isn't it? There you go. That's very cute. Then I picked up these cards, which I obviously showed you already. But these are quite interesting. I've had a peek. So they've got the different pictures on there. And these are almost like fortune-telling cards, if you like a tarot or an oracle card. So this one is the Red Rose, and it says Hidden Secrets. And then you've got Pink Rose is Grace and Sweetness, sorry. And then you've got Hyacinth, it's Playfulness. And then there's information about the illustrations. They're by Pierre Joseph Roulette. 1759 to 1840. Then we have Sweet Pea there, which says Blissful Pleasure. And they're just really pretty pictures, and I thought they can really be used in journals. They can even be journaling cards, put it back to them. Can be made into pockets, all sorts. I just thought they were really pretty. So that lot in total cost me £2 from a charity shop. And I just dropped the box. So I thought that was pretty cool. Not the cheapest charity shop, I might add. Oh, there's some information on the leaflet there. Let's have a look, see what the leaflet says. Oh, so it lists them all. There you go. It lists all the flowers that are in there. Awesome. Okay. And then we've got something I picked up in Tesco's. Again, I'm not sure how I'm going to use these yet. But it's this notebook library. And they are paper chase notebooks. Normally sell for £15, and I think I got them for £4.50, which is a bargain. So it's a set of 1, 2, 3, 5 notebooks, and they are different inside. They're all different colours. They've got words on the outside. They were the Halloween range, not Halloween, Valentine range. Sweet nothings, hopes and reflections between the pages, whispering of the mind, and where the heart rests. But again, the paper's inside, so this one is just plain. This one is like a pink or red rule. This one is the dots. That's a bit thicker, I think. I don't know. Just feels heavier. And then we've got some more lines. So this one is definitely pink. I think the other one might have been red. And this one is grid, squares. So even if I just take the papers out of them, they're really good. But they also come in this nice box. I mean, when you work it out, £4.50 divided by 5, pretty cheap for a journal. Less than £1. Less than £1. Pretty much a bargain. I could just decorate the fronts of them, put a new binding on the edge, and there you go. Make them look pretty. I mean, they're already pretty, but make them look prettier. Or I can take them apart and make something else with them. I can get them back in again now without ruining them. So haphazard. Oh, sorry. Didn't want to do that. Hopefully I didn't startle anyone. But yeah, so there's them. I always say, go looking around in reduced sections in shops. Even the shops you don't expect to do craft stuff, it's worth a look. I mean, these were a bargain at £4.50 considering how much they are normally. Even the box is quite cute. So there's that. And then the last thing, I picked up some paints from Home Bargains. These are like £3 something, £3.50, something like that. They are acrylic paints. Are they the best quality acrylic paints? Probably not. But they will do what I need them to do. I mainly need the brown and the black, and if I run out of brown and black, green and orange, green and red will make brown. So, you know. Yeah, there's some nice colours in here as well, though. It's a very nice colour there. They're not top quality, but you don't need the top range of anything. Unless you're a professional artist, and then you might want to spend a bit more money. The next thing I have, I went to Aldi's and they've got some stationery in there at the moment. I picked up a geometry set, and I think that was either £1 or 50p, I can't remember. And then I bought this office accessories for £1.99, which I thought was a bargain. So it's just a normal geometry set, 6 pieces. You've got your set squares. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? They're taped together. Compass. This is the main reason I wanted it. Instead of drawing around circles, I can use the compass to make circles of different sizes. And I've probably got 100 of these around the house, or not, possibly not, I don't know. But this one seems to be a fairly good quality one. And you got your set squares and your protractor and your ruler there, which are taped together. Good for angles. Sometimes you only want a little ruler. These aren't particularly, you see how thin they are. They're very thin. But for the price, it's not bad. But this is the one I like the most. And the reason being is I liked the colours of the bulldog clips in particular. So we've got yellow, pink, and powder blue. And they're just really pretty colours. And then you've got the paper clips in yellow and I think that's a pale pink. Or, yeah, very pale pink. I'm unlikely to use the push pins in crafting, but I do use push pins. And the elastic bands, I mean, I don't know how I could use them. They could be used for bindings. Might be a bit tight, but if you're doing a small journal, so if I was doing a journal this size, it could work. It could work. You could also use them to mark pages. Look. Yeah, actually, that'd probably be all right for binding, and it's a pretty pink. Yeah, and some rubbers or razors, as the Americans call them. They get a bit funny when we call them rubbers. But yeah, so these are the sort of things I've been picking up recently over the last couple of weeks. Look around, look at the unusual, what you wouldn't expect, and figure out how you can use it. These binding clips are great. Not only can they be used to hold things in and hold things together, but you can actually use them to bind a journal. Let me just show you. I'm just going to take out one of the thingies that I put in here. So if I wanted to, I could use these clips to bind it. What you do is you open it out like that. Got another one, a couple of them. And then these pop out. Like so. Like so. They're easy to pop back in again. But now, I've got a bound journal. You know, put a nice cover on that. And it's a quick and easy way to bind a journal. And the good thing is, as long as you don't lose these clips, you can pop them back in, like that, she says. The other side. Come on. Take them back off. And you have I just lost one of them? As long as you don't lose them. And she loses one. Take them back off. And then you can, I could pull them off, but then I've got the risk of tearing the paper. That's how tight they are. Where did I just put that? I thought I put them all in the lid. How strange. Not worries. I'll take it off this one for now, and then I can find it later. I'm sure it's probably caught in my sleeve. Oh, hang on. I say it's probably caught in my sleeve. I don't know. I thought I felt something up there then. I'll find it in a bit. I've buried it somewhere. So easy to bury things on my desk at the moment. But yeah. As you can see, when I tried to pull it off, it wasn't coming. Things like that. It's done. So there you go. Just have a look around. Look at the places you don't expect to find craft stuff. So charity shops is a great place. Places like Home Bargains, The Works. I love The Works. It's one of my favourite places to go. They have some great craft stuff. I think this was a set that I bought from I think it was from Aldi's, but it was a set of two. There we go, there's the other one. And I think they were quid, £1, something like that. They come out really well, actually. My paint markers were from Home Bargains. But yeah, have a look round. Look at the, like I said, look in the cheap shops. See what you can buy. See what you can find. You'll be amazed. Tester pots of paint can be really good. You know, they're a water-based emulsion paint. Pretty cool. I wouldn't use oil-based paints from a DIY shop, but absolutely use the emulsions. I think you can get tester pots. I don't know how much they are now. They've gone up in price since I worked in a DIY shop. And they kept jumping up while I was there. But they're probably about £3 each. You get a fair amount of paint in them. But it does mean you can get a mixture of colours. And unusual colours that you wouldn't get in normal paints. And you can get black. Yeah, have a look around, shop around. Quite often, if they're clearing out a range of emulsion paints, they reduce the testers to like 50p, 20p. Go through your drawers. Have a look in your bookcase and have a look and go, how old is this book? When was the last time I read it? Is it a bit worn out? Can I use it for crafting? Because I guarantee you've got something in your house that you can be used. My cover that I'm going to make for the almanac is going to be made out of Amazon packaging. Free. I mean, it's not, well, yeah, it is free. The packaging is free. Obviously, I purchased something from Amazon to get the packaging. Brown paper bags from shops. Great for crafting. Tea bags. You can use tea bags to dye your paper, and that's how, where is it? That's how this paper here was dyed. That's dyed using tea bags. And this one's dyed using red cabbage. I use a lot of food boxes. You know, when you buy food and it comes in a box, I use them for my covers a lot. So, using napkins. I don't ever pay full price for napkins. This set here was 50p. And they're really cute, actually. when it's coming out of season, they reduce things down. So if they had Valentine's ones, they'll reduce them down. I actually picked up some Valentine's ones from Aldi's. They're downstairs, but they're just plain red with a little white line on the edge and an XOXO. So just plain red napkins. If you ever gifted something and it comes with a paper bag or wrapping paper or tissue, keep it, because there's so much you can do with that. You can use cheap kiddies craft glue for decoupage or papier-mâché. It's not so great at sticking. Even though it's PVA, it's quite watered down, so it's not really good for sticking and holding. But as I showed you the other day, this fabric glue from The Works, it's only £2. Although it takes a bit longer to dry than a lot of the glues that the crafters will use, it is just as strong. It really does hold things together. You can buy the cheap double-sided tape in most places. It's not great. I've got it. I've bought different brands, different places. It's not great. It's all right for card making, but not so good for journal making. Art Studio, is that from The Works? I can't remember. Ribbons. Have a look in shops after Halloween, after Christmas, when they've reduced their ribbons down. A nice place to buy ribbons, I don't know if they still sell them, is a place called Flying Tiger. Have you got Flying Tiger near you? They normally do rolls of the satin ribbons for dirt cheap. What else can I think of? Obviously magazines, newspapers, anything like that can be used for crafting. But yeah, so my bargains I bought in the last couple of weeks was this set here. I still need to find the thing that will turn up. The glue, the paints, the notebooks, library, these beautiful cards, this little alphabet book, which I think is stunning, this Ladybird book, oh ouch, sorry, and this notebook. And in total that probably came to less than £10. Maybe a little over £10. 3, 450, 550. Yeah, a little over £10. Oh, I forgot the maths there. Anyway, goodbye for now. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Like I said, go rummaging in your house, go rummaging in the charity shop, go rummaging in the reduced section in your supermarkets, because you never know what bargains you'll find. Bye bye for now.